All right, and we're looking at Lesson 2 in Chapter 6, and it's very much like Lesson 1, only we're using multiplying and dividing. First of all, let's take care of some vocabulary. A coefficient, we've seen that in the last chapter, is the number only attached to a variable. So it's the number only. So here we have two terms, negative 3x plus 8. And we are looking at the negative 3 as being a coefficient. It's the number part only with the sign, and it is attached to the variable. The 8 is the constant, if you remember. All right, and so there's a couple other vocabulary words, but they're a little bit confusing. We'll go through it as we get there. Lesson 1 says, or example 1 says, and this is on page 448. So remember, if we are adding, to undo add, we subtract on a balance, and if we are subtracting, we undo it by adding. Well, here we're doing multiplying and dividing, so we're using the inverse operations again. All right, so it says solve 20 equals 4x. Okay, and last lesson we had addition, now we have multiplication. And it's the same thing. So we have an equation, and it needs to be balanced at all times. That is your job. And so we look at this, and we're working on the x side, and it is 4x. And 4x is multiplying. So we want the x all by itself, because that's what we're solving for, the value of x. So it is multiplied, so to undo it, we divide, and it's a balance, so we divide both sides. So 4 over 1, so scratch that out, and we get 5 equals x, and flip that around, x equals 5. All right? And then it says you need to learn how to check it. So let's go through it. You write the original equation, equals 4x. The second thing is you need to substitute in, and instead of x, we're going to put 5 times, whoops, it's going to be, sorry about that. It's going to be 4 times 5, because x is 5. And sorry about that. And now we look at this and we get 20 does, in fact, because we're looking to see if that does in fact equal that. And so the value of x is 5 in this equation. And then the check is 20 does equal 20. And they're never the same, because one, you're finding the value, and one, you're just seeing if they are indeed balanced. Hope this helps.